Hello everyone, this is Vice Melon. Many people like small animals. They are not only cute but also bring a lot of happiness and healing. However, sometimes pets can easily get out of control. If they are not disciplined, they may develop some behavioral problems such as biting or attacking people. If these problems are not dealt with in time, it will only hurt you and may also hurt innocent passersby. At this time, the role of pet trainers becomes particularly important. They have rich experience and professional skills to help pets correct their bad behaviors. There is a particularly outstanding dog trainer in South Korea. He is famous for his excellent skills and successful cases. However, he was reviled by the entire internet and was forced to leave the dog training program because he was exposed for treating employees worse than dogs. This famous Korean dog trainer is Jong Hyung-soo. He has been involved in dog training courses since he was 16 years old and has been engaged in the dog training industry for more than 20 years. Most of the variety shows he participated in were related to pets. His image in the show is calm and always gentle. He uses his professional knowledge to teach everyone how to train dogs in daily life so that the dogs at home can become more well-behaved through training. The results of the dog training he teaches are always immediate. Even those very tormenting vicious dogs can be trained immediately by Jong Hyung-soo, becoming docile and obedient. Jong Hyung-soo believes that dog training does not mean relying on beatings and scolding to make dogs fearful according to people's stereotypes. He has his own unique dog training technique, which is to understand the dog's mind and induce it in a way that the dog is more receptive to. The miraculous skill of dogs obeying their owner's orders, which is like being able to read the minds of pets, is his signature. Because he is very patient and gentle with dogs, he is also kind and friendly to people. This makes Jong Hyung-soo very popular in variety shows, and the audience is also very fond of him. He was nicknamed President Dog, but as the saying goes, you know people well, but don't know their hearts. He is such a person who loves small animals and is so gentle on TV. Some time ago, a scandal broke out and he was accused of being extremely harsh on his employees. Not only does he suppress employees with harsh wages, but he also treats dogs better than people. On August 18th, Jong Hyung-soo's company received a lot of bad reviews from employees on a job search website. The company he founded only received 1.7 out of 5 stars. 17 of the 27 reviews are from women. One of the employees complained in the negative review that the seemingly peaceful Jong Hyung-soo is actually a very controlling pervert. The employees of the company have no privacy at all. Without the consent of the employees, a large number of surveillance cameras were purchased and placed in various corners of the company to monitor the work of employees. Just seeing this can actually explain that Jong Hyung-soo was just taking precautions to avoid incidents such as stealing things, but it was even more excessive. There are even cameras installed in the small room where female employees change clothes. The employees naturally do not want to live under the surveillance of others. They protested to the boss and questioned that this behavior violated the rights of employees. However, Jong Hyung-soo did not take it seriously and did not take the law seriously at all. Not only is the behavior in the company monitored, the personal privacy of employees cannot escape Jong Hyung-soo's clutches. He forces employees to use a specific chat software, and all chat records on the software are recorded by his computer. If unfavorable remarks about Jong Hyung-soo are found in the chat history, he continues to harass the employees until they collapse. This series of actions undoubtedly violates employees' human rights. Netizens were shocked when they saw the remarks of a former employee. They did not expect that Jong Hyung-soo, who seemed so gentle on the surface, would have such an outlaw image behind the scenes. Another employee left a message on the website, crying and complaining that he suffered from depression, panic, and other mental illnesses after working at Jong Hyung-soo's company. This was all caused by Jong Hyung-soo and his wife. The employee, who had been humiliated and oppressed for a long time, described Jong Hyung-soo's persecution in detail. Jong Hyung-soo and his wife did not treat their employees as normal people, but as the lowest slaves, ordering them around. It was commonplace to do heavy manual labor in scorching heat and snowstorms. When employees were tired from work, they couldn't even rest on a chair for 2 minutes. If Jong Hyung-soo and his wife found that their posture was not correct, they would be caught and severely criticized, sometimes even forced to write a letter of apology. It was simply worse than being a prison inmate. Employees didn't even have the right to go to the toilet on their own. The time for everyone to go to the toilet was planned by this evil couple. Everyone could only go to the toilet within specified hours and had to use a restroom in a cafe 10 minutes away from the office. If they missed the time to go to the restroom, they couldn't leave their workstation even if they had a stomachache. It was simply inhumane. Even the Tomahawk camp should not have such strict rules as Jang Hung-soo's company. In addition to being squeezed during working hours, part-time workers in the company are not even allowed to rest on their days off. Employees also need to run errands for Jang Hung-soo's personal affairs. As soon as a phone call is made, employees must run from home to the company just to deliver a USB flash drive to Jang Hung-soo. Not only were they not paid for this extra work, but they were also not even given a simple thank you as a holiday gift. Instead, they received garbage lunch meat packed in dog poop bags. Under such circumstances, the employees worked in panic every day. The work put them under both physical and psychological pressure. Over time, many employees had problems with their health. When these employees went to Jang Hung-soo to ask for an explanation, he not only did not compensate them but directly fired them. He looked like a capitalist. If the rating software could give a minimum of 1 point, the parent company would have long been the lowest-rated garbage company in Korea. This is not over. Various revelations about Jang Hung-soo are coming. In addition to pressure and other behaviors, more details have been disclosed. Some employees, unable to tolerate this kind of inhuman treatment, took the initiative to resign, but in the end, they couldn't even get a basic salary. You must know that Jang Hung-soo's company has never had operational difficulties. He has participated in more than 10 variety shows, and the sales volume is still high. The author of 10,000 best-selling books has had more than 500 million videos played on his channel. It is not an exaggeration to say that he is the most profitable tutor in the industry. But even if he makes a lot of money, he is not willing to pay employees properly. A resigned employee revealed that he only received 9,670 Korean won, equivalent to $7.23 after resigning, which was not enough to afford a slightly more expensive meal. The angry employee did not seek an explanation from Jang Hung-soo and went directly to the Korean Arbitration and Labor Office. After filing a complaint with the Labor Department, Jang Hung-soo reluctantly paid the remaining wages. To further annoy the employee, he divided the money into 3 remittances and extended the time for paying wages. If the above behavior was only harmful to employees, the harsh treatment did not affect his profession. However, what he did next was exposed, directly damaging the reputation of the gold medal master. A former employee revealed that Jang Hung-soo had adopted a dog named Leo. The dog was often taken by him to perform on the show to display Master Jang Da-shuan's love, but he never really liked this cute puppy and didn't care about its health. In the end, the puppy could only plant trees in the hot weather and died. The body was still with the stench of feces piled up together. The same was true for his clients' dogs. If the owner of the dog fostered in the training center paid a small fee, Jang Hung-soo would not let employees feed the dog from that point on. After seeing the revelations from the former employees, Jang Hung-soo was shocked. Some netizens were skeptical because the difference between the Mr. Jang Soo-chuan described by the employees and his kind and gentle image on the screen was too big. Before that, everyone was quarreling over the authenticity of this matter. Jang Hung-soo, who is active on the internet, chose to remain silent at the cusp of public opinion. Careful netizens discovered that Jang Hung-soo had not seen everyone's accusations. He not only secretly sold off the company's equipment, but also quietly announced the suspension of operations on the company's official website. The announcement and these small actions confirmed the authenticity of the revelations in disguise. Jang Hung-soo's attempt to cover up the truth disappointed many viewers who had liked him. Everyone expressed disbelief and hoped to get an explanation from Jang Hung-soo. Netizens began to spontaneously boycott this national economics trainer, and all the programs he participated in were also forced to stop broadcasting. I thought this incident would end with Jang Hung-soo disappearing from netizens' attention. After the incident fermented for a full week, Jang Hung-soo's wife, Susan Aird, finally came forward and released a video on YouTube. With the couple's clarification, the trend of public opinion seemed to take a new turn. They first explained the most outrageous point of monitoring employees. Jang Hung-soo admitted that he did install cameras in the office, but these cameras were only used for observing the state of pets. He would only open them when necessary and never stare at the monitoring screen. The company does not have a changing room, so the so-called voyeurism of employees changing clothes is even more nonsense. The accusation against his wife, Susan, for monitoring employee chat records was found to be very ridiculous. They did not force employees to delete the normal chat app. This chat app was only used for the company's business transactions. It was only later that they learned that managers could view employees' chat records. But before that, the couple had no idea about this function. Unaware of this, he wanted to shut down the website decisively after discovering this. But before logging out, he found that an employee had laughed at his 6-month-old son in the chat history. Not only that, the employee also slandered the couple and accused them of taking advantage. A series of unfounded slanders about their son making money on a variety show made Susan tremble with anger. Although he knew it was wrong to peek at employees' chat records, he couldn't help but get angry at the employees in the end. As for these two employees, they felt embarrassed, so they took the initiative to submit a resignation letter about the poop bag gift. They also felt very wronged. At that time, the employees said they liked eating luncheon meat, so they bought a gift set as a holiday gift. However, due to an ordering error, the gift set they received was not a common gift set. Instead, it was a bundled product sold in large supermarkets. Usually, holiday delivery is delayed, and it was too late to reorder. They spontaneously used the company's plastic bags to pack the lunch meat. These bags were just like the black plastic bags seen in fruit shops. Because the company often uses plastic bags to contain excrement, there was a misunderstanding. As for Leo's death, it was not due to abuse. No matter how carefully he cared for him, Leo is still an old dog in his teens. In the end, he died a natural death due to the passage of time. As a dog trainer, he has never and will never hurt dogs. He stakes his name on his career, so he is stricter with his employees. Maybe he and his employees have differences and misunderstandings because of their different positions, but he will always prioritize questions about caring for dogs. After Jiang Hingxi released the clarification video, some employees who had worked in the company also stood up to support him. They believed that all the content exposed so far was phishing that distorted the facts. Someone must be targeting Jiang Hingxi, the dog trainer. As Jiang Hingxi explained, more and more netizens have come forward to believe his self-report. Some people believe the abused employees, while others think Jiang Hingxi's self-testimony is reasonable. Do you think it is unfair to give pensions to employees? Employees are treated like cows but paid less. It's a pity that you are exploiting employees. Your malicious behavior will eventually come back to you. People who have not been involved in various news and have been waiting for Jiang dog trainer's response are worth their weight and trust. However, Jiang Hingxi's reputation has been irreparably damaged. The variety show Dogs Are Excellent, in which he starred, has also been stuck in May forever and will no longer be updated. I don't know what everyone's opinions are on this matter. Well, that is it for today's video. Thank you, friends, for subscribing. See you next time for more exciting content.